Yeah.
Hey Trevor.
Oi.
Oi.
Z.
Z. Intimidation Z.
Z.
Bakachere Z.
Z.
Ra. Cha.
Cha.
Hello.
Hello.
Oi.
Chairperson.
Oi.
Oi. Oi.
Magilo.
Oi. Oi.
Using Z.
Z.
Kachele Z.
Z.
Lomonde Z.
Z.
Abase Z.
Z.
Abaloko Z.
Z.
Ra.
Ra.
Cha.
Cha. Hello. Thank you for watching. Yes.
Allow me.
Yes.
Stop here.
Yes. We shall be back.
Normally here people in elections that this one has been planted. Me, I wasn't
Mafias.
planted. Mafias.
Yeah.
The so-called mafias, but it's
Yeah.
a personal thing.
True.
Yeah.
Let's go.
To yet another episode of Muted Opinions with me, Sheldon. With me here, I have two gentlemen. These are not your normal gentlemen that I bring here usually to come and laugh and everything. It's going to be a discussion of what happens behind the posters, what happens behind the campaigns, what happens behind what you people see during campaigns. And with me, I have two gentlemen that I would like to, let them introduce themselves to us so that we can proceed. One of them has been here on the podcast before, so we are happy to have you again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sheldon.
Yeah.
I'm so much humbled to be part of this podcast yet again.
Yeah.
Remember the last time we were here, we were talking about very many issues that really built and made a positive impact to the society.
Definitely.
Yes, so my name is Mwesje Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm joining my third year. I'm actually in my third year already.
Yeah.
At Makerere University.
Yeah.
I also serve as the chairperson of Cobams College of Business and Management Sciences, and that is not my own making.
Yeah.
It is by the will of God and also by the will of the people.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for that great introduction. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen watching us, it's an honor that I'm here. And my name is Trevor Senton. And I was in a race with my colleague here, my dear comrade.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm also going now to third year.
Yeah.
I'm doing Bachelor's of Commerce. Just now, I'm so excited to talk about...
Really? So as you're excited, let us take it off from there, yeah? So usually after politics, and now we share something in common before I move on. I was also in the race, and I also happened to lose. I was running for JRC of law school, and I happened to lose the race. Yeah, so one thing we have in common is I was also in the race, the former Makerere Guild race, and I was running for JRC School of Law, and I also lost, yeah?
By the way, you lost with how many votes?
Oh man, me they cooked me properly. I lost with around 119 votes.
That was tight. But regardless, life must continue.
A loss is a loss.
Yes.
A loss is a loss. It continues, but a loss is a loss.
Yeah.
My opponent the other day was speaking on the freshers orientation, and he was telling people he had a mantra called the central nervous system where everyone feels. So when he was, saying what he used to win the campaign, my brain was like, man, if I was there, I was also going to say my thing. You understand?
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you guys this, yeah? So usually after elections, people don't usually, come close again. Yeah, so people after elections, usually people that be rivals in a race don't usually become close after the election.
Yeah, that's true.
And the fact that you guys approached me to come on this podcast and talk about your journey in the race was really surprising, because when everyone pitched me the idea, I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, because very many people after the elections don't talk, or they don't become that close.
Yeah.
They don't become enemies, but they don't become that close either way.
By the way, that narrative that is normally amongst people, it is actually so wrong.
Okay.
They have a feeling that if someone is your opponent, then naturally they have to be what? Enemies.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact, because we believe that there is life after politics.
Yeah.
All right? Like there is life after politics. One is going to win, another one is going to do what? To lose. Then if that time comes, what follows? Because there is actually a saying that normally says that this world normally does what? Rotates. Like we don't know where the world leads us.
Yeah.
So whenever you are in an election and you're having an opponent, don't be at bad terms.
True.
All right. After some time, you can go meet up
But how can
somewhere.
you
You
not?
have
Some
some
people play
jazz.
bad politics, bro.
Mm.
By the way, there is something that is amazing.
Yeah.
Lately I had visited some friends of ours,
Okay.
and then they're like, "But you guys, we thought you're going to be enemies."
Yeah.
And I told them it's crazy. We were friends actually before.
Even before the
Then we went.
election.
Yes, we were
Yes.
Okay.
friends. Then we
Mm.
went for the race, and then after the race, you're now friends.
Mm.
Actually, Saint Ongo Trevor was among, actually, is still among my close friends.
Okay.
Because when we reported to campus, we got to know each other. We shared good memories together. So even before the election, there is a life and there is a journey we had shared together that we had to do what?
To keep.
To keep and
Yeah.
also do what? Protect. And I'm also happy that even after our relationship has kept so close,
Yeah.
we don't have any differences, we don't have any
Yeah.
anger issues, feelers here and there. So
Okay.
It shouldn't be a tug of war, by the way,
True.
because as a person who was coming to a certain position
Yeah.
for the chairman, he had his intentions,
True. True.
and then I also had intentions. We were friends, but on a certain extent, everyone had a goal.
True.
So we had to go versa, like one of the other.
For that period,
Yeah,
though.
sometimes the road to the success is narrow.
True.
You have to scrap off some people at the moment,
Yeah.
some people for some time.
Yeah.
So I had my own intentions, he had intentions. So at one moment, though we were friends, we had to go the other way around, but still at the end, we met at the same point.
Yeah. So talking about intentions, yeah. So for someone who has not run for a position before, yeah. So tell me how you come up with the idea. Is it a revelation? You're sleeping and you're like, man, I can lead, or is it from like past experiences, or is it something that you see at like your colleges and you're like, you know what, I can fix this? And the other thing is, why does it have to be you to run? Like, why can't you tell someone else and be like, okay, we don't have this, but you run and
well,
get that?
personally, I believe this is always a personal decision.
True.
Yes, because I understand that on a personal level, people normally have goals they set. They normally have objectives they set,
True.
so that at a later time in the future, they
Yeah.
do what?
They
So
can
I
achieve
believe
those
that
goals.
it is always a personal decision.
Yeah.
Some people are always influenced by others, but at a certain point, you have to take it on a personal what?
On a
On a
personal level.
personal level.
Yeah.
So personally, me going for this position, I had my own ambitions, I
Yeah.
had my own goals, I had my own objectives, and for me to achieve those, I had to contest. So it was my personal decision. It's not that I was influenced by anyone, or I was forced, or I was bought. They are normally called what? I normally hear people in elections that this one has been planted. Me, I wasn't
Mafias.
planted. Mafias,
Yeah.
the so-called mafias, but
Yeah.
it's a personal thing.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Like when I go back to the lane,
Yeah.
I feel like I'll, because when you hear most of our backgrounds, most of us,
Yeah.
I can tell you I was a leader before.
Okay.
And then when it comes to me, I'll tell you I was a leader before.
Yeah.
So I believe because a leader is built, and I believe we have been built.
True.
In most cases, by the time you all come into the races, you're all leaders.
True.
So it's at the end of the day that God chooses one person at the end of the day.
Sheldon, for you, were you planted?
No, me, I was not. Okay, no, me, I was not planted. No, but what bothered me was this, yeah? So by the time I came out to contest, I really came into the race very late. And I think my major issue was the person who won against me was unopposed at that time, you get?
Okay.
And we cannot be at like a school like law school and people are supposed to know the principles of democracy and all that, and then have like unopposed. And it's not because I joined the race just to defeat that, but I felt like I could do something, I could have impact.
Okay.
And I think that is something. Now, me, I don't have like a lot of uh history in leadership. Yeah, like prefectural bodies or whatever, but I used to have like positions in like clubs and things like that. Yeah. So I felt I was always the one who was always working, but not in a position. Yeah. Because I don't mind positions. Like I can keep, putting impact and without a tag, and I'll be okay with that. Yeah. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Let me, and sometimes you can join a race not even to win, but to push a certain narrative. You get? Show people that, you can even do this, however much you don't have that much influence or all that.
Well, talking about the past leadership experience,
Yeah.
he was a leader before he joined campus, but for you weren't, right?
Yes.
For me, I was also a leader before. At my school, I used to have very many positions in different
Eh,
clubs.
man, you've led.
Yes.
At least I know this
But
guy has been a leader for
I've
most of
been
his life.
in elections.
Mm.
I even told it to Trevor some time back.
Mm.
This is the most real election
I was going to
I've
get
ever.
I was going to get that part, bro.
Okay.
Like most people, okay, let us get there, yeah. Most people see you run at campus, but politics at Makerere, my guy.
It's different.
Oh my god.
It's totally different.
It is
I
an
was-
experience I would like everyone to get.
Yes.
I was telling someone that coming for a chairperson of a college at Makerere University, it's like
Yeah.
coming for. It's better than it's like an LC5,
True,
the national election.
true,
Actually, even participating in a Makerere election
bro.
is equivalent to participating in a certain election there deep down in the village.
True.
I don't want to mention villages here, but I
True.
think you guys
Man.
can relate.
Me that time I joined the election, but man, okay, let me tell you my story. It's during holiday. What I'm like, you know what? Let me join this race. Yeah, I talked to a few friends of mine. They thought I was joking because I'm not like a very, I don't look like the leadership type. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? Let me run. So when I put my poster out, I got like 6 people that approached me, and then someone would be like, "Okay, I have interest in your election." In my brain, I'm like, "How?" Like these people are not even in my college. You get?
Mafias.
So I got people like, "I have interest in your election. I want to help you win." So I'm like, "Okay, this guy might want to help me." What like there was a lot of dynamics.
Yeah. By the way, being at School of Law, it means that you're dealing with intellectuals.
Yeah, true.
Now, Sheldon, let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
If now you go back at your home
Yeah.
and you stand for member of parliament in 2031, just in case if maybe you don't have limitations of age or something like
Yeah.
that, you're going to win this
I'm going to
election.
win.
Because you have the experience,
True.
you have interacted with very many people,
Yeah.
you have that experience, and I believe your chances of winning are very high, inshallah.
True.
Yeah, so please
But-
go for it.
It is now in the pipeline.
Let me add on something.
Yeah.
When you say we lost an election, I
Yeah.
believe we've not lost all of it.
Yeah.
True.
Because I believe Makerere University is a training ground.
It
Yeah.
is.
Guys, let me tell you something. If you want to learn politics, if you want to learn how to be in a race,
Yeah.
go try Makerere University politics.
That is when you know you're
Okay.
in a real race.
You move from morning to evening.
You
Yes.
get.
Then he was telling me that we used to wake up
Yeah.
and the only thing we are doing it is to go
Trust
look
me.
for the votes.
The truth of the matter is,
Yeah.
Sentongo Trevor really put up a very good fight.
Your race was a tight one.
It
Your race,
was a
your
very
race-
tight race.
your race at Cobams at some point, I think, overshadowed the guild race.
Yeah. So are you trying
Because
to say we
you guys-
settled for less?
No, no, you didn't settle for less.
Yeah.
But the PR, no, no, but the PR that was coming from your college was because everyone at MOOC was like, is it either Sentongo or Aaron? Like everyone wanted to know, like, who is it going to be? Because you
very
guys really pushed media or like on ground.
I believe apart
That was-
from the guild race,
Yeah,
our race was the next popular race.
your race was
The
really
whole
popular.
campus.
It was.
So you man, you're very famous now.
This guy is a
But the truth of the matter is, our
Yeah.
election really attracted attention.
It did.
To find that even students from different colleges knew the people that were contesting for the chairperson position.
Yeah.
So it really brought in a lot of energy.
Mm.
People really wanted to know who is going to win this, who is taking this position. It was a tight race. He put up a very good fight,
Mm.
and it was amazing. Personally, I learned a lot.
Mm.
You know, this man made me not to sleep.
You can't sleep.
You cannot sleep.
And
You
by the
find-
way, at MOOC, one thing I realized is there is no easy opponent.
Yeah.
You guys, there's a point when in my election I felt like I had the guy.
Eh.
Even the voting does like, na yo muina, na yo man. But
Naye abalonzi bantu babi.
Walonzi Babi.
I can't forget the day I prepared a breakfast for the whole college.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Even if they bring the ballots tomorrow, I'm winning this.
Yeah.
You know, but oh my god.
Mm.
By the way, Sheldon, I wanted you to first tell us
Yeah.
about money politics.
Mm.
Because for me, I realized
Mm.
for you to win an election,
Yeah.
you must be having money. Well, not exaggerated money, like you bring billions here and here.
But
not
you need
really,
money.
But you really need money at some certain point.
Yeah.
Why?
So let me tell you this. Generally, as a university, I'm going to now first point at like the guild elections because they are very, very highly monetized.
Okay.
And I didn't really like that because as a university, we are supposed to, of course, you have to have money to run a campaign, but not as much money as was invested in the previous guild elections. Yeah. So for my own campaign, my campaign didn't need a lot of money. And I'm not going to lie about that. And I think me and my opponent didn't really invest a lot of money. Like we didn't do things you guys were doing, like buying lunch for the whole college. What we didn't do those things. I think all we were investing in was like PR. The other thing was you had to do a lot of groundwork and you had to explain, you had to sell your idea somehow. Yeah. So I think for us, it was about selling the idea. And maybe the advantage my opponent had is he had worked prior, yeah,
Okay.
because we had like similar ideas. Because the problem is not really change; it's the approach that really matters, yeah. So we were working at solving the same problems, but the approach was maybe different. So most of the work was groundwork. Was man, I walked this campus. I reached places I never thought I'd ever reach.
But
But the money was there, not so much for us.
You see, Sheldon.
Yeah,
Even if you do groundwork, at a certain point you need money.
yeah, true.
A basic example to note in this case is our own president,
Okay,
Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Every campaign he would make in different regions,
Yeah.
he would bring artists.
True.
All right, he would bring artists. He would bring comedians, so that maybe his campaign is so vibrant. All right. So when you are in an election in Makerere University, you have to be so creative.
True.
Like you have to be unique. And for you to bring this on board, you have to be what? You have to be having money.
Yeah.
He organized breakfast for the whole college. You know how many students are at Cobams?
There are very many.
More than 5,000 students.
You guys have the largest electoral college.
Yes, that's the fact.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes the college itself, the administration of the college, can organize an event and fail to provide breakfast to the students?
True.
But my brother
He
here,
was able.
because of his own creativity, his own uniqueness,
Yeah.
he organized breakfast for the
Okay.
whole what? For the whole college.
Okay,
Yeah.
that issue of money,
Mm.
you know, this money, you just have to do it.
You have to.
Okay, because personally, I had friends,
Yeah, true.
and also it comes back to the type of friends you have.
Yeah.
If you have friends, the Gen Z friends, trust me, you're going to use a lot of money.
Yeah.
You can't tell a Gen Z to start walking the whole campus, greeting
Without-
everyone.
Yeah.
They feel like they're killing their auras.
Yes.
You get
Like the people on
Yet-
your team.
Yes, yet the people are moving. They are thirsty. At a certain point, you have to buy some
Meanwhile,
water to quench their what?
meanwhile,
They are
me,
thirsty.
I want us to like take time and thank people that were on our teams, man.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like I cannot thank those people enough.
Let me take this moment and I take a big up to Sad Douglas.
Yeah.
I'm taking a big up to my friend is called Andrew.
Yeah.
Then shout out to my friend is called Adam. Then shout out to my friend called Fizzy. And so many others.
Yeah.
Then my friend Santa. Trust me, these are the people that were with me from day one. They
Yeah.
would wake up, iron shirts, wash, do everything. You tell them, guys, today we are moving
Yeah.
from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They would be there.
Yeah.
As you still at SSP, then you tell you Aaron is at St. Augustine. Morgan, you are dead.
You're panic.
And then tell them, you guys, come and rush. As
Yeah.
you're reaching there, then telling you Aaron is cutting a cake in big lab too.
Mm.
Oh, that pressure. And these people could be there with this kind of pressure.
Mm.
Trust me, having a say, it's hard.
It's hard.
I'm realizing now when people are coming for election.
Yeah,
now I'm
choosing
like,
a
where
side is
should
hard.
I
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
You know? It's really hard.
Even when you're in the race and someone wants you to make an alliance,
You
that
know.
is very tricky. Yeah.
Anyway, personally, me, I won't mention names
Me as
because there
well.
are very many.
Yeah.
If I decide to list them down,
You want to finish
I
there.
will not finish. But I want to give out shout outs to all people who were there for me. I really can't take the
There's
time-
that girl who used to move with you, the iPhone 17.
Which girl?
That girl.
Again, I'm
Anyway,
joking.
inside
I'm
joke,
Yeah.
inside joke. I was
It's
kidding,
okay.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
But people were there for us by now.
Yeah.
Everyone had friends that could. You know, without friends, actually, in Makerere, you cannot win.
You can't. There's no way. And
put
you
an
can't buy
effort.
that kind of loyalty, however much
Not
you
really.
try. So you guys, I want you guys to tell me about your breaking point. Like the point you reach and you're like, this is now too much.
Yes. So for me, there is a time I
Yeah.
campaigned.
Mm.
There are some words I used to use by then
Yeah.
to ask for votes.
Yeah.
I would reach at a student and I'd be like, "Hello, how are you? My name is Mr. Aaron.
Mm.
I'm contesting to be the chairperson of the college.
Yeah.
So with all due respect and with the most humbling voice, I kindly request for your what? For your vote. When the time is due, kindly do what? Vote for me."
Mm.
So I get to my bed at night. Those are the words that I was using throughout the what?
Mm.
Throughout the day. So when I reached on my bed, someone called me. Do you know
Mm.
what that person told me?
What they say.
Aaron, you're so arrogant. You're very rude.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Mm.
The way I make myself so humble, like the way I put myself down to earth.
Mm.
You're telling me that I'm so arrogant. I felt I've lost it all. So
Mm.
that was really my breakup point.
Mm.
I really felt so bad and I was so demoralized. I had to switch off my actually the following day.
Mm.
I didn't campaign. I had to remain at hostel to practice how to be humble.
Mm.
And stop being what?
Arrogant.
Arrogant. I will never forget that day.
Okay, now,
So yeah.
mine is so crazy.
Mm.
You know, usually when you're campaigning, you have to go revise all the people, what they're talking in groups. Because in most cases, Makerere University, the elections are online.
Yeah.
Now, mine is crazy. Actually, it wasn't in a field. Because remember, I had lost the other election for the electoral commission.
Yeah.
So I was used to those words. Morgan's arrogant.
Mm.
Morgan didn't greet me. But now I was in a certain group. I won't mention which school or which course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were having a certain chat.
Mm.
And then these were the two voters. One was on my side, and then one was on his side.
Yeah.
And then the most breaking thing is that the one who was on your side was on my side before. So the guy just switched, and then they were having a talk. First want Morgan is very smart. And the other one was like, first want Aaron because he has brains.
Yeah.
Then the guy replied, first we don't care about the weight, we care about, we don't love those things of the guy is marked the wonder brains. I was like, I'm now stupid. Man, that's when I went down, sat down,
Yeah.
went on chat GPT. I felt like I should read even some books of politicians, but I wanted now to start speaking sense. I said, now it's time for the manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so heartbreaking. It was crazy because I was there alone on my phone. No one knew it.
Yeah.
So I think that was the most heartbreaking thing I received.
Mm.
I was like, I'm not stupid. These people don't know that even going for an election you must have a CP.
Exactly.
Point.
And they say you don't have brains.
We are all.
You
True.
are true to break down.
Me, I think my breaking point, I had very many, but I think my biggest one was on the election day. Like,
Okay.
election day, like you see now, law schools, people are never around school, yeah? So you have to go find them. So my breaking point is I was approaching people and they didn't even know me. After,
Yet you had ground.
oh my God, if you guys can't even imagine how much work I did.
And then you
Like, I
find
would-
new faces.
People be like, but you guy, who are you?
Oh my
I'd be
God.
like man, and they would make you feel like it's you who hasn't approached them, but it's the people who don't open their WhatsApp groups. They're never at campus.
Yes, I
They don't
know.
even live inside campus.
I know.
Like you can't find them. You get, but they say I don't know you, and in your brain you're like, but man, like man, but I've really worked, bro. But I had to keep pushing, and that was crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you've told us the negative side of the coin. That was the
That my
most-
breaking, yeah.
Now I want you to tell us that best part
My best part.
of the election.
Oh my God,
Mm.
I got to talk to people.
Okay.
That was my best part. Like till now, me before the election and me after the election are two different people.
Okay.
Because I used to be that student who would come, sit
Yeah.
behind. Like I would not engage so much with my fellow classmates, like classmates. Yeah, because I feel like I had an inferiority complex, I think, because our course has like kids who started from like central Uganda, so it was very hard to like penetrate into like those spaces because now okay you would talk to them but you wouldn't be as close to them, you get, so it was easier for me to like just ignore everyone and leave.
Yeah.
So when I joined the election, I got to make very many like guys there, like guys in my class really like me because they did support me a lot. Yeah,
More social capital.
yeah, I'm also shocked up to now they know, and it gave me more confidence because now I
Yes.
did moats.
Yes.
I even have like an external moot in a week in Kenya, so it pushed me to like get involved into those other things that I wasn't doing. I'm now a member in the law journal. Yeah, so I think that it helped me like come out of my comfort zone more.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
on that point, me, there are two things I would say.
yeah,
The first thing I would say, I was appointed as a speaker for Moab, and this
Okay.
was out of the race. So those are one of the benefits I got.
okay,
So it was so interesting. It was one of my best, actually, because I felt like now I've lost everything. But then these people are like, we are seeing capability in you. You can become this. So I was elected as this the speaker for Moab.
can you
And
remember
then the
that
other
child? You
thing
remember that child?
I would tell you that after elections,
Yeah.
whether you've won, whether you've lost, the people you've been with, they became family to me.
Yeah, they become.
All the people who are like campaigning for me, people on ground, people are doing the social media thing.
Yeah,
This is when I felt that I connected to people so much because trust me, people cried
yeah,
because I lost. Some people went to depression. This is when I was like Morgan now. Actually, that time I just didn't cry. Then I was now comforting these other guys. People cried. That's when I knew that it wasn't only an election, but it was an attachment to people. It
True.
became an attachment. It became family.
yeah.
So I think those are the two things I would appreciate after the race.
Look at you, the Muanguzi, you tell us, because now yours must be winning the race.
No, well, even me,
Yeah.
I'm not going to differ from you people.
Yeah.
Because the truth of the matter is, I really bonded more with people.
True.
Yes, I bonded more with people. I had to get more closer to them. I
Yeah.
got more friends. Like it's so amazing.
Yeah.
You gain me back. man.
Yes.
Mm.
Even before I was with you,
But-
you know,
but-
you're my guy.
But it's nice that you guys have mutual respect because both
Yeah.
of you,
Mm.
you are not an easy opponent for yourselves.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the best part also after winning the election, in the guild house we have a council.
Okay.
Council of college chairperson.
Yeah.
Now, because of our race being so competitive, I contested to be the chairperson of council of college chairperson.
Yeah.
Now, because of the fight that I had put at my college, when I told those other chairpersons that I'm coming,
They got scared.
They got scared, and no one else wanted to do what?
Yes.
I'd be
To
like this guy.
stand
You
against.
can't
So
come
on
against
that
this guy.
on that election, I
I
was
know.
what? I was unopposed.
Yeah, really,
So
that's nice.
that was something that I benefited.
Yeah.
Because of the fight he had put.
Mm.
So I was a threat
True.
on that council. And if it wasn't because of him, I'm pretty much sure that on that council I would have what? Opposition.
Mm.
So, yeah. So that's it.
So the other thing I want to ask is how did being in an election affect your grades? Like did it affect?
To be honest, it did.
Okay.
It did because you would wake up in the morning. Actually, you earn in the night.
Mm.
Wake up in the morning, you brush your shoes, and then you just go. Even your class when the lecturer is there when you want to ask for votes. Because me actually, I would say I declined. Though not still below the 3, but there are some effects still. But now we're having this year to push back.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it didn't affect me.
many
I
minutes?
actually improved.
How many minutes? You guys continue.
For me, I improved.
Really?
That's how different I am.
How did you manage?
Well, personally, for me, at the back of my mind, whenever I'm coming at campus, there is a way my parent used to tell me, yes, you're going for this election, but remember the primary goal as to why you are in Makerere University is to pursue very good grades.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that at some certain points, I wouldn't balance the two, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I would sit down and remember that I have to do some revision. Yes, I wouldn't.
You would read. You were reading during that
Well,
time.
I wouldn't give it a lot of time because the course units I had were more of theory.
Okay.
So it would be so easy for me to maybe do some cram work. I might say, do a statement, and I understand it. Then also, me winning the election, it gave me good comfort,
Sure.
like to settle down,
Yeah.
and I get
That is
peace
the
of
right
mind.
point.
Yeah, that is
point.
that is the right
No
this
others
other
are
things.
lies.
Yeah.
No others are lies.
No, but
you know, one
settle,
thing you know,
settle
when
Yeah.
you're in a good state,
Mm.
you can do everything.
Yes, you can.
You know, you didn't expect me to be like in a right state after losing an election.
You
Just
can't.
me spent actually first drove away,
Mm.
left campus. I went somewhere cool. I didn't want books. I didn't want anyone close to me. First relax, then after I came back.
Mm.
So and all that, and then all the status says, then Aaron, then
It's
the
everywhere, yeah.
ways, what. So at a certain point, of course, as a human,
Yeah.
you get to chat, and then you're like, but anyway, it's okay.
Mm.
So, but you being in a good state, actually, it was the number one motivator for even actually to really
Yeah.
hard.
So
But-
after the election, I had
Yeah.
that peace of mind. Actually, even me, actually, I remember I spent 1 week without going at campus. I
Mm.
would keep at hostel in our reading room.
Mm.
I concentrate and I read so that I can catch up with what? With other people.
Okay,
Yes.
that was nice. I think me, I did better than I did last semester. But I feel like I could have done a lot better, yeah. But comparing with the previous semester when I was not in the election, I did better. But I don't know how. I just don't know how, because as okay, so like I was not in the right state of mind. Me after the elections, when did we vote? Which day did we vote? Thursday.
Thursday.
So Friday, of course, I didn't come to campus. But Monday, so I came back to campus. I greeted people. I talked to my
It
opponent.
showed the people that life moved on.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I had like the thing is, if I had given myself more time not to be at campus, it would have been hard for me to come back. You get? So I was like, let me come when the wound is fresh, so that it can heal with these other, because there's people who supported me at campus as well. So if I leave, it wouldn't be, nice of me to like, because I was here when I needed you guys. So when the project failed, I'm going to disappear. I came back, talked to guys, and guys were like really nice. They were like, you come back next year and everything like that.
One thing I'm
And that
pretty
was really
sure of-
comforting.
One thing I'm pretty sure of.
Yeah.
The moment you go into that public figure, people are looking at us.
Yeah, true.
Did he graduate?
Yeah,
How is he now performing?
True.
So regardless, you have to read.
you have to read.
pass.
Yeah,
Because
true.
now you're even like is on new.
By
And
the
when the
way-
graduation time comes, people are like,
This
"Sent
guy.
to graduate, where is he?"
By the way, when you talk about that issue, I was actually even thinking about it of late.
Yeah.
Like I'm in third year, and I've gotten a retake. Like God forbid.
Mm.
So now, year ones are going to do an examination. Now the chairperson comes to also do what?
Yeah,
You know
like
how
that.
that thing can be so embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah, that can
Yeah.
be.
So when you attain this position, or when you contest, you're now the eyes of the what? Of the
Yes.
people.
True.
Like people know you. So that means that there is a kind of reputation you have to defend, and there is a kind of bar you have to set so
True.
that you maintain your status quo.
Because
you
for God's
maintain
sake,
your
you're the
aura.
chairperson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sitting an examination with a year, the people I read, they actually say that you don't have what? Brain.
Yeah,
And
true.
actually, people can saturate that information.
Properly.
You guys, you see Aaron, you see Sentongo, he's always smartly dressed, but he has a retake.
Mm.
And that's,
Let's go.